Cover the ends of the plastic wrap. A plexi pawn placed on the top level of our mountain hides the tape. Our next step is to place the light cords. And then the houses. Carefully placing our Dickens Village mill on the mountain by the pond. We continue with the rest of our electrical accessories. Our double street lamps fit perfectly into the Dickens setting. We hide the adapter behind one of the houses and tape or pin the wires down. Next, we add the roads. We have used several different types in this display. Our cobblestone road has been cut so that small pieces can be used under various houses. A slate road is a nice addition. This is a slight variation of the one we used in North Pole. Draw a pattern on your base or elevation. Glue each piece in place. Moss can be added to the road and throughout the display. You can also make roads out of the earth tone landscape material. Rock walls can be easily built out of different types of stone or slate and are a nice complement to our own churchyard gate and fence accessory. We've added a variety of trees throughout our display. Cold cast porcelain, topiaries, birch, and the handcrafted moss tree. The moss tree we showed you in Christmas in the City has a new look. Snow accents is applied to the moss using a pastry tube. Our favorite accessories are placed next. Again, beginning with the larger pieces and placing other accessories throughout the display. We have again chosen to use several types of snow. Our blanket of new fallen snow is used to tuck under some of the houses. Salt is sprinkled over the roads and around the landscaping. This is accented with Department 56 real plastic snow. We use a little trick to eliminate static cling from this snow. Put the snow into a large paper bag. Spray Static Guard into the bag and shake it around. Your snow will be cling-free forever. For our dining room table, we have started with the poster board pattern. Next, we place the foam bases and elevations. The foam, you remember, can be shaped in many ways with a wire brush, as we showed you earlier, or with sandpaper, or even by smoothing with another piece of foam. We have cut the holes for the mechanics and a channel for the extension cord, which runs over the edge of the table and can be attached to the leg with a twist tie. Sand off the bottom of the piece you have removed and replace it covering the cord. Tape the top of the foam with a white adhesive tape and you will have a smooth, even surface. We place our light cords in houses, the town tree, street lamps, roads and walls, landscaping, accessories, and finally the snow, following our same sequence. Baking soda creates a realistic snowfall for this inviting display. Our centerpiece is now complete and we are ready for our guests. A cozy corner becomes just the right spot for a village display beneath the tree. And here we have chosen to use the original Snow Village. We have raised the tree a few inches off the floor on a circular base, which we have draped with green fabric. The lower branches of the tree are removed, allowing more room to display and see the finished village. We're going to use styrofoam again to build the bases. Each section will be pinned together with floral picks. We are going to use our Department 56 animated skating pond in the display, and because of the size, we need to plan the space early on. We measure and cut the foam base to fit the contour of the skating pond. And then place it against the edge of the pond. The cord is tucked between the foam pieces and pulled to the back. We are making the large mountains for Snow Village out of blocks of polystyrene foam. This can easily be cut with a handsaw or nicely shaped with the hot wire. Next, brush on white gesso. This keeps the surface from crumbling and adds texture. With a natural sea sponge, we apply paint in realistic brown and green tones, over which white paint is added for snow. These mountains are placed towards the very back of the display. The underneath surface of the foam has been carved so the mountains fit snugly around the tree stand. The mountains in the front are made from upholstery foam, which is simply torn by hand to form an irregular shape. We then spray the foam with gray flex stone paint to achieve a stone-like finish. This paint comes in a variety of colors, which will complement numerous village settings. Once the mountains are in place, the single-socket light sets are attached and the houses can begin to be arranged. In addition to using our animated skating pond, we also add our Village Mylar skating pond. It comes in 14 by 17.5-inch sheets, which can be cut to any shape or size. We position it high on the hill in front of the Fisherman's Nook Resort. We continue by placing the rest of our electrical accessories. Dinah's Drive-In gets some special features. Using tacky wax, we've added the Department 56 string of village lights, as well as a few icicles. The track for the streetcar is laid around the outside of the village. The town tree is lighted. The street lights set. The railroad crossing is positioned, as well as the bright lights. The brick road is then cut to fit into the center of town. For landscaping, we have again used a variety of trees in an assortment of sizes. Now we are ready to add the accessories, and Tom has created some very special pieces. To design a Christmas maypole, first begin with a 6-inch circular foam core base. Hot glue a wooden dowel to the center of the base and paint it. Next, the middle point of our Christmas Eve trim garland is hot glued to the top of the pole. By twisting each strand several times before hot gluing the lower end to the base, each of the lights will stand out. A painted wooden ball ornament is added to the top for the perfect finishing touch. Miniature bales of hay add country charm to any display. Broken apart, what better setting for a hand-painted scarecrow and a pumpkin patch? Our clever treehouse is made of painted wood and sits within a manzanita branch. For the attached suspension bridge, we removed the picket edge from a length of snow fence and added posts and kite string railings. For our rail fence, we trimmed pre-cut strips of wood and hot glued the pieces together. One coat of paint is all you'll need. A realistic campfire is made by simply placing a flicker bulb into a recessed area of your styrofoam base. Next, we hot glued small twigs together, forming a teepee shape to place on top of the bulb. Earth tone landscape material makes the perfect ground cover. We have finished off the side of our display with the village blanket of new fallen snow. This can be tufted depending on space to incorporate other accessories or even more houses. And finally, scatter real plastic snow throughout the village. Just imagine, snow-laden trees, wreaths at the windows, and welcome mats out. The tradition continues.
And there you have it, our suggestions on how to achieve 4 beautiful displays that can be adapted into your own space and personalized with your own ideas. With just a little planning and your creative imagination, you are ready to begin to build a new holiday tradition. Happy holidays, and may all your Christmases be lighted.